Wendigo vs. Werewolf, Ultimate Monster Showdown. Immediately to the comparison. 1. Strength. Wendigo possesses unnatural, supernatural strength. It can crush bones easily but has a lean, gaunt physique. Werewolf, brutally strong with massive muscles. Can tear through metal and destroy walls with raw power. Winner, Werewolf. 2. Speed. Wendigo, lightning fast, especially in forests. Can vanish between trees in seconds. Werewolf, fast over short distances, but movements are more aggressive than swift. Winner, Wendigo. 3. Agility. Wendigo, agile, stealthy, and capable of climbing or leaping with eerie grace. Werewolf, powerful but less nimble, relies on brute force rather than finesse. Winner, Wendigo. 4. Stamina. Wendigo, endless stamina. Feeds off hunger and never tires. Werewolf, high stamina, but can eventually weaken due to injury or exhaustion. Winner, Wendigo. 5. Durability. Wendigo, nearly unkillable in some legends. Skin is hard to penetrate, and it can endure massive damage. Werewolf, can heal quickly, but vulnerable to silver and excessive wounds. Winner, Wendigo. 6. Defense. Wendigo, avoids damage using stealth, misdirection, and psychological manipulation. Werewolf, relies on brute defense, using its body to absorb hits and overpower enemies. Winner, Werewolf. 7. Offense. Wendigo, deadly strikes, especially from ambush, but slightly slower in close combat. Werewolf, vicious, fast, and relentless in its attacks. Winner, Werewolf. 8. Intelligence, IQ. Wendigo, highly intelligent, can strategize, hunt using traps, and manipulate victims. Werewolf, becomes more instinct-driven in beast form, loses rational thinking. Winner, Wendigo. 9. Battle IQ. Wendigo, uses terrain, plans ambushes, retreats when needed, and exploits weaknesses. Werewolf, charges straight in, raw, emotional, reactive. Winner, Wendigo. 10. Combat skills. Wendigo, more of a predator than a warrior. Uses hit-and-run tactics, psychological fear. Werewolf. Savage fighter with beast-like combat instincts and quick reactions. Winner, Werewolf. 11. Special abilities. Wendigo. Invisibility or camouflage. Mimics voices. Can induce madness. In some myths, necromancy, mind control, or summoning. Hard to kill, immune to conventional weapons. Werewolf. Rapid healing. Infects others with a bite. Heightened senses, smell, hearing, sight. Powerful howl to intimidate prey. Winner, Wendigo. Final score. Wendigo, 7 points. Werewolf, 4 points. Overall winner, Wendigo. Wendigo vs. Werewolf, who would win in a real fight? Environment matters. If the fight takes place in a dark, cold forest filled with fog, that's Wendigo's home turf. He uses stealth, camouflage, and high intelligence. If the battle happens in a wide open area or a straight-up brawl, the werewolf dominates with raw power and relentless aggression. Battle scenario analysis. The Wendigo starts with strategy. He stalks from the shadows. Uses mimicry and eerie sounds to distract the werewolf. Lures him into a trap or ambush. Strikes silently from behind, inflicts a deep wound, and vanishes again. The werewolf responds with brutality. Tracks the Wendigo using its enhanced sense of smell. Once he grabs him, he bites or slams him hard to the ground. If the fight turns into a one-on-one direct brawl, he has a solid chance. The deciding factor. Wendigo doesn't feel pain or fear, and he thinks strategically. Werewolf fights with instinct and rage, but can be reckless. Conclusion. If the battle relies on tactics and strategy, Wendigo wins. If it's a quick, direct fight, Werewolf takes the upper hand. So, who's more likely to win? Logical answer. Wendigo, about 60% chance of victory. Because he can avoid close combat, manipulate the battlefield, and mentally weaken his enemy before striking. But, if the werewolf lands a direct hit early, things can flip instantly.